The Roadrunner Tactic.
Shout out to Frank Turk and Geisler, and of course William Lane Craig. Has nothing to do with the book, but he helped me through some hard times. Okay, this is the Roadrunner Tactic. It's how to defeat self-defeating statements that people try to pull on you.
Identify and refute self-defeating statements.
So, here we go. Part 1. If someone said to you, I have one insight for you that's absolutely will revolutionize your ability to quickly and clearly identify false statements and false philosophies that the culture has today, would you be interested? That's what we're about to do here. In fact, if we had to pick just one thinking ability as the most valuable we've learned in our many years of seminaries and postgraduate educations, it would be like this: how to identify and refute self-defeating statements. An incident from a recent talk radio program will demonstrate what we mean by self-defeating statements. The program's liberal host, Jerry, was taking calls on the subject of morality. After hearing numerous callers boldly claim that a certain moral position was true, one caller blurted out, Jerry, there's no such thing as truth. I, Frank, scrambled for the phone and began to dial furiously, and busy it was. I wanted to get on and say, Jerry, to this guy who said there is no such thing as truth. Is that true? Right? I never did get through, and Jerry, of course, agreed with the caller, never realizing that his claim could not possibly be true because it was self-defeating. A self-defeating statement is one that fails to meet its own standards. As we're sure you realize, the caller's statement, there is no truth, claims to be true, thus defeats itself, right? It's like saying, I can't speak a word in English, and someone ever said to you that you obviously would respond, wait a minute, your statement must be false because you just uttered it in English, right? Self-defeating statements are made routinely in our postmodern culture, and once you sharpen your ability to detect them, you'll become absolutely fearless defenders of truth. No doubt you've heard people say things like, all truth is relatives. There's no absolutes. Now you will be armed to refute such silly statements by simply revealing that they don't meet their own criteria. In other words, by turning a self-defeating statement on itself, you can expose it for nonsense that it is. Wow. Part 2.